Hey there, fellow explorer. Ever dreamt of a career where you help people plan their dream vacations? Today we're doing a deep dive into becoming a travel consultant.
It's more than just booking flights, it's about crafting entire travel experiences.
We'll unpack some real interview questions you might encounter, sprinkle in some career insights, and even touch on how RoleCatcher's AI can give you an edge.
We'll be drawing insights from RoleCatcher's collection of 3,000 career guides and 120,000 interview questions, all ready to help you prepare.
Get ready to land that dream job because we're charting a course for your success.
Speaking of charting a course, let's define the role of a travel consultant. They are experts in travel planning and customer service who design and book personalized travel experiences for individuals and groups. They don't simply follow instructions, they use their knowledge and expertise to curate unique and memorable experiences.
Okay, let's unpack the first question you might get in an interview. Tell me about your experience in the travel industry. It might seem straightforward, but it's your chance to showcase your passion.
This is where you connect your personal experiences to the role. Even if you haven't held a formal travel industry position before, you can still highlight relevant skills.
For example, if you spent a summer backpacking through Europe, you could discuss how that experience honed your planning, budgeting, and problem-solving skills.
Exactly. Or perhaps you volunteered as a tour guide in your city. That demonstrates your passion for showcasing your hometown and your ability to engage and inform travelers.
Don't just list experiences, connect them to the role's demands. Enthusiasm is contagious, but it's best served with a side of concrete examples. Now, what about this question? How do you handle difficult customers or situations? Everyone loves a good story, so a specific relatable example can really land.
It's about demonstrating your problem-solving skills, empathy, and ability to stay calm under pressure. Remember a time a flight was canceled and you navigated the situation smoothly, finding alternative arrangements and calming your client's anxieties.
And that's where RoleCatcher's AI can be super helpful. Imagine typing out that answer and getting immediate feedback. Did you clearly articulate your problem-solving process? Did you highlight your empathy? RoleCatcher's AI can analyze your response and offer targeted suggestions for improvement.
It's like having a personal coach in your pocket, helping you refine your answers for maximum impact.
Okay? Ready for question 3. How do you stay up to date with travel trends and changes?
It's not enough to just say you read industry magazines. You want to showcase a genuine interest in the field's evolution. Mention specific travel blogs you follow, podcasts you listen to, or webinars on sustainable tourism you've attended.
This demonstrates a commitment to continuous learning, a quality highly valued in the travel industry as highlighted in RoleCatcher's Career Guide.
The guide actually states that many senior travel consultants started by specializing in niche travel areas like ecotourism, so staying updated on specific sectors can be beneficial.
That's a great point. Specialization can be a powerful differentiator in a competitive market. Speaking of standing out, question 4 is your chance to shine. Can you give an example of a time when you exceeded customer expectations?
This is where you paint a vivid picture that showcases your dedication to providing exceptional service.
Maybe you arranged a surprise birthday cake for a client's honeymoon, or managed to secure last-minute tickets to a sold-out show.
Remember, the key here is to focus on the why behind your actions.
Right. It's not just about listing what you did, but about explaining how it positively impacted the client and created a memorable experience. What kind of details would you focus on in telling that kind of story?
I'd focus on the emotional impact. Did the client express their gratitude? Did they refer your services to others? Those details highlight the value you brought to the experience.
And that segues perfectly into the next question we'll tackle. How do you handle multiple tasks and priorities at the same time? Let's be honest, being a travel consultant can feel like juggling flaming torches sometimes, so organization is key.
Absolutely. Talk about the systems you use. To-do lists, project management apps, or your own methods. Maybe you create detailed itineraries with timelines and contact information for each client. This demonstrates your ability to stay organized and manage multiple projects effectively.
That's a great point. Now, before we jump into more questions, I want to circle back to something you mentioned earlier about specializing. RoleCatcher's Career Guide actually has some fascinating insights on that topic, right?
It does. The guide highlights the growing trend of niche travel, such as adventure travel, culinary tourism, or even historical pilgrimages. Developing expertise in a specific area can make you a go-to consultant for those seeking those unique experiences.
It's almost like becoming a micro-influencer. But instead of followers, you're cultivating a loyal clientele who trusts your specialized knowledge.
Exactly. And that kind of expertise can command higher fees and lead to more fulfilling work.
That's a fantastic insight. Okay, back to our interview prep. Question 6 addresses a common concern. How do you handle a situation where a client is dissatisfied with their travel arrangements? It might seem daunting, but it's about showcasing your problem-solving skills and commitment to customer satisfaction.
You want to emphasize empathy and your ability to find a resolution.
Right. Instead of getting defensive, acknowledge their concerns, listen attentively, and outline the steps you'd take to address the situation.
And be prepared with a concrete example from your own experience, even if it's from a different context. Did you ever have to placate an unhappy customer at a restaurant where you worked? The principles of conflict resolution translate across industries.
For sure. Adapting those skills to a travel context shows you can handle those tricky situations. Now let's talk accuracy. Question 7 asks, how do you ensure accuracy in your work when booking travel arrangements? Attention to detail is paramount here.
One wrong digit could mean the difference between a smooth trip and a logistical nightmare. This is where you can shine by highlighting your meticulous nature.
Do you have a specific process for verifying dates, times, passport information, and any special requests? Share those methods.
Maybe you use checklists, color-coded spreadsheets, or have a system for double-checking every detail before confirming a booking.
It's about building trust with your clients, demonstrating that you've got their back and that every detail is taken care of.
And if you can connect your system to technology, even better. Mentioning that you're proficient in using booking platforms or travel agency software showcases your ability to navigate the digital tools of the trade.
That's a great point. Tech skills are becoming increasingly essential for travel consultants. Okay, on to question 8, which can be a bit tricky. How do you deal with a difficult supplier or vendor?
Diplomacy is key here. It's inevitable that you'll encounter challenging situations with suppliers. The interviewer wants to see that you can advocate for your clients while maintaining professionalism.
It's about finding that balance between assertiveness and respect.
Exactly. Think of a time you had to negotiate with a supplier on behalf of a client. Maybe a hotel overbooked a room or a tour operator canceled a trip last minute. How did you handle the situation to ensure a positive outcome for your client?
Those real-world examples really bring your experience to life. Now, let's not forget about question 9. How do you ensure that clients receive the best possible value for their travel arrangements?
This is where your expertise as a travel consultant really shines. It's about understanding your client's needs and budget and finding the sweet spot between quality and value.
It's about being a trusted advisor, not just an order taker.
Absolutely. Share examples of how you've researched various airlines, hotels, or tour operators to compare prices and amenities. Have you ever suggested alternative destinations or travel dates that offered better value?
I bet you have some great stories about finding those hidden gems that wouldn't break the bank. What about those personal touches?
Those are essential. Maybe you discovered a fantastic local restaurant during your travels that you know would be perfect for a client's taste and budget. Sharing those insider tips elevates the value you provide and creates a more personalized experience.
Absolutely. It's those personalized recommendations that can turn a good trip into an unforgettable one.
Yeah.
Speaking of unforgettable, our final question, number 10, tackles that very idea. How do you ensure that clients have a positive experience when traveling?
It's about demonstrating your commitment to exceptional customer service and anticipating potential issues before they arise.
It's going above and beyond to ensure everything runs smoothly, from providing detailed itineraries and travel tips to following up with clients during their trip to make sure they're having a blast.
Those little things can make a huge difference. Think about providing clients with a personalized list of recommendations based on their interests or checking in with them after a long flight to see if they need anything.
It's all about building that relationship and exceeding expectations. And speaking of exceeding expectations, I have to highlight RoleCatcher's AI again. Did you know that it can actually analyze job descriptions and suggest specific skills or experiences you should emphasize in your answers?
It's incredibly helpful for tailoring your responses to specific roles. Imagine applying for a luxury travel consultant position. RoleCatcher's AI might suggest you highlight your knowledge of fine dining high-end accommodations or your experience planning bespoke itineraries.
It's like having a secret weapon to help you stand out from the competition. Now, I know we've covered a lot of ground here, but I think it's important to emphasize that RoleCatcher's Career Guide goes beyond interview prep. It's a roadmap for your entire journey in the travel industry.
Absolutely. It outlines potential career paths from entry-level to senior consultant roles and even provides example profiles of people at different stages in their careers.
It's like having a sneak peek into the future of your career. You can see the skills and experience you need to progress to those more senior roles.
And it reinforces the importance of continuous learning and networking. The guide is packed with tips on attending industry events, joining professional organizations, and even seeking out mentorships.
It's like having a roadmap for success, highlighting the different paths you can take and the milestones along the way.
So to wrap things up, we've explored the world of becoming a travel consultant, tackled those tricky interview questions, and unlocked valuable insights from RoleCatcher's career guide and AI tools.
Remember, it's about more than just booking trips. It's about crafting unforgettable experiences, building lasting relationships with clients, and navigating the ever-evolving travel landscape.
And with RoleCatcher as your co-pilot, providing those personalized recommendations and AI-powered feedback, you'll be well-equipped to land that dream job and embark on a rewarding career journey.
Now go out there and make those travel dreams a reality, both yours and your future clients.
Safe travels, everyone.